Hello, so today we're checking out the Type 81. It's not a Type 81. It actually doesn't say anything on it, other than a bunch of numbers. What is this? Well, this is a SPA B5-1, aka Type 81 trainer, aka BAM B3-1. Did I mention aka AK? So everybody thinks this is an AK trainer. It's not. It is a Type 81 trainer because it's Chinese, and the Chinese they ran Type 81s. And how do we know that? Because in Canada we were allowed up until a couple of years ago to own and shoot Type 81s. We were getting them brought in from China, and they were pretty cool because we're not allowed to have AKs in Canada. So this being a pellet gun, side lever, it is still allowed in Canada. But for how long? Hopefully forever. So what's up with this? This is a Type 81 trainer. It's a side lever piston fired air rifle in 22 caliber. So as opposed to brake barrels or the ones that you got to pump up, or even an under lever, this is a side lever. It's operated by cranking that back, and the loading port opens up there. Do not put your fingers in there, and fires like that. It's got a safety similar to the Type 81 safety, not to an AK, but to a Type 81. This is marked 010 for the safety. This folding stock, I do believe, is maybe identical to the Type 81, the actual Type 81. I know there was guys that were trying to find these so that they could take these off and put them on their real Type 81s, because the folders are a little more sought after than the fixed stocks. But I don't think that these came in fixed stocks. These only came in folders. So these are floating around Canada for a while. They're like $100, $150 air gun. I don't know if people are paying more for them. They're not all that great. Non-PAL rated, so it's supposed to be sub 500 feet per second. And in 22, we'll actually measure that. I got my Garmin here today. Trigger is very gritty. I have pulled this apart. I pulled apart the insides. When I got this, it was full of rusty stuff. So I've taken it apart, stripped it, cleaned it, put it back together, shooting better. It's still got some twang. I never built any custom parts or anything like that for it, just put it back together. I didn't want to put that much effort into it because I didn't know how it would turn out, and trigger is still really gritty. Let's try shooting it out a bit. So we're shooting Stoeger Export wad cutters coming in at 13.12 grains. But let's run a couple over the Crony. Here we go, over the Crony. .465. That's with these 13.12 grain wad cutters. We're coming in at 465. Let's try another one. .456. I've got some targets set up from here. They're about 15 yards away. They're actually dead on 15 yards. So shooting this thing, being a side lever, they're a little bit more involving. So you can probably wedge it against like your hip, pull it back, and when it's back, you should be very cautious with anything that's going to open up and you're going to put your finger in there. So the best thing to do is wedge your elbow underneath and then load it. At least if anything in there fails, your elbow is going to hold it, and it's going to slow down the slam of the piston closing in the breech on, hopefully not on your fingers. So it's got some authority. Yeah, it shoots not bad. What I will say about this thing, being a trainer, it's got some pretty crude sights. They are patterned probably similar to Type 81 or AK or SKS. Being that the rear sight is adjustable for elevation and the front sight is adjustable for windage. And to adjust the front sight, you're going to need to... actually, the front sight is adjustable for elevation as well, but you're going to need a special tool to adjust it. I'll show it to you here in a moment. Oh, I think just right over top. So the front sight is it is adjustable through the top. That's for your elevation, and on the side you have like a cylinder that you got to drift back and forth, and that's what you do to adjust your windage on these things. And the rear is kind of the rear is set up similar to like it's got a leaf, and you would adjust it forwards and backwards for your elevation, similar to like an AK, I guess. But what I did notice is there's so much recoil going on here. When I adjust this, it moves on its own. So I've kind of found a spot where it just stays. And maybe just to live with that, what I'll do is I'll adjust my front. But I don't shoot this thing that much. Much like the AK, the Type 81, the SKS, they have a really short length of pull. Let's put the safety on there. So when I'm holding it, like I've still got quite a bit before it gets to the crease of my elbow here. So I have to pull it as where I'd want to be comfortable about there. I have to pull it in even more. It's very short shouldering gun. Nailed him. There we go. Hit one of those shotgun hulls. When I was shooting them at 10, they were flying pretty hard, and they were denting the hulls pretty good. So I don't know if you guys see that, but every now and then it locks. It doesn't have the smoothest mechanism. You guys want to see it? Ooh. Want to see it again? I'll try with two hands up here. You know, I just had to do it. Let's try like this. Oh, that's horrible. There's like no room in here. Not really meant to be fired like that, but we just had to. I do need to drift this sight over a bit. Would I recommend it? Probably not. There's a lot better pellet guns out there. What's its intended use? I guess, you know, it's fun for just sitting around and, you know, bashing cans. I don't have any tin cans with me, but tin cans, like this is a tin can basher. Wonderful for tin cans. That flew. So now I figured out where to hit him. The accuracy on this, I would just say, is minute of angle is minute of tin can at any yardage. Minute of tin can. That's what this thing is designed to do. Minute of tin can. Yeah, like I would definitely consider this to be an adult air gun. I wouldn't want your kids having to deal with this finicky mechanism and sticking their fingers in that loading port without having the action. Like it does have an anti-bear trap. Hit them. Definitely build that habit of keeping your elbow holding the action open. So just like a brake barrel, when you break that barrel, it's a good idea to hold the barrel while you're loading your pellet. And if you're teaching your kids how to do that, teaching your kids how to shoot, definitely include that in there. There we go. Smacked them. Small target. Rams looking at each other. There we go. Yeah, fun gun. I like I was saying, I don't think it would be very good for youth unless they were really experienced, and not good for your children because the other thing is, like, look at the way it looks. I'm kind of I'm out on the outskirts of town here, but I'm nervous to be seen with this. Like, I don't want people to see me because it looks like a you know, it looks like an AK. Being that it looks like an AK does increase the cool factor quite a bit. Oh, that pellet went right inside there. Come on, where did that go? Oh, there we go. Come on. So it's stamped receiver, and there's like a void down there of emptiness. Don't drop your pellets in there. It's like when you drop your pick into the hole of the guitar. Okay, let's tighten up on these shotgun holes. There we go. Yeah, she's got some piston slap. It's a bit noisy. You could feel a twang in it. You guys are probably hearing that in the microphone here. Knocked him over. Need to hit low. So, yeah, fun gun. Like, it's not going to be a meat getter or like a hunter. Over there. That's pretty good. It's not like a casual. It is a casual plinker, but it's not. Depends your location. See, I wouldn't dare bring this camping because I don't want to get shot. By a park ranger or whatever. Like, and there's so many KARENs out there now. And even around here, like they're probably riding their bikes by. Yeah, so where does this belong? Like it belongs, it's a awesome basement shooter or out like this, just casually, nobody around. Is it for your kids? No. Is it for your grandpa? No. Is it for you? Yeah, it's for you. Is there any modifications you could do to it? I kind of doubt it. You know, first thing you should do is strip out all that old grease and everything in there. I can't even remember if this is a leather seal. I don't think it's a leather seal piston. I think it's synthetic because the breech seal is synthetic. Where do you get spare parts? You're probably gonna have to make them. It does have some sort of grooved rail. It is pretty thick. Like I suppose you could put something on there and tighten it down. It is steel, so you can probably put like a scope on there, but the short length of pull on it, it's going to be kind of awkward. And again, what are you going to get out of it? I don't think you're going to, like, unless you got a really cheap scope, I don't think you're really going to get anything out of it. So it is more kind of nostalgic shooting just with the open sight. Pretty fun gun. Where did we put, where's all the shotgun hulls? Oh, flew off. Let's see if we can hit the bottom of one of those little steel silhouettes. Right over top. Anyways, Type 81 trainer, AK trainer, aka AK. In the US, everybody's calling them AKs because they don't have Type 81s. SPA B5-1, Xisico B3-1. Differences, have no idea. Unmarked, totally unmarked. It's got quite the long serial number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 numbers and one alphabet. So 17 character serial number. So anyways, pretty fun gun. Thanks guys. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Comment.